Okay guys, it's Traveling Ted here, and as you know, today is Pancake Tuesday, the day when we absolutely stuff ourselves with all sorts of delicious pancakes full of chocolate, Nutella, butter, sugar, lemon, everything nice, in preparation for 40 days of doing the right thing and starving yourself. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to make my recipe for pancakes here. Well, okay, I kind of looked around on YouTube and got a few ideas and everything like that. But let's just see what we have here. Okay, so what I need is 900 grams of flour. I need 6 of these little babies. A good pinch of salt. And I have here some butter, which I'm going to melt. So put in it. We have the milk. We have big mixing bowl, which I got from the £1 shop. Just a pound. Hopefully that should be big enough. Whisker. And I also bought a nice brand new frying pan from Asda. Only £7. Hopefully it'll do the job, and I've got to clean it. But I've just realised, wow. Right, it says there, non-stick frying pan. But if you look carefully, you will see that by the looks of it, I am going to have, wow. Oh, I got it. There you go, non-stick. I thought this is going to be a problem, but it's not. So, this is for later, because the idea is, now the best way to do it is make the batter and just leave it. Leave it for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. That's the whole idea. You don't use it straight away. You let the batter do its stuff. Get air bubbles in, blend together, mix together, and all that. And just before you start cooking, you just mix it up again, okay? So this is going to be for later. So let's have a look here. Right, where are we going to go? Hold on, you know what? I've got a better idea. Okay guys, so Pancake Tuesday, again, as I've already said before. We need some flour. This is about 900 grams of finely sieved flour. With 900 grams of finely sieved flour, we need a good pinch of salt, you know, just however much you want, just put it in there, okay. Then, 1 second please, looking at my melted butter here, yeah, right, I'm just melting some butter in the microwave, so just use the whisk just to blend all that salt and flour in together. And I'm actually hoping that I have enough room in this mixing bowl. It's quite a lot there, okay? Alright, so I have my melted butter, okay? Now, just going to make a little well, and for 900 grams of flour I'm going to do 6 eggs, okay. Now the thing is, right, a lot of this, okay, with me, the way I do things, honestly, I do things a little bit hit and miss, okay. So I'm just having a little bit of fun, a little bit of guesswork. So crack the eggs in, so, oh, there it goes in, 1 shell in, put it there, so that's 1. So boys and girls, count to 6 with me, okay? So here's another one. That's 2. By the way, these are large eggs, okay? Don't know if it makes any difference. I don't know the science behind cooking. I just like to cook. Just completely guess it, okay? So we got 3. We're now on 4. Okay, 5. And this is all for, come on, here we go. Right, this is all for the local church that I go to tonight, okay? They're having like a pancake thing, and everybody's bringing pancakes. I think a few people are buying the pancakes. That's okay, it's fine. No problem. I'd just like to have a bit of fun, experiment. 1 minute, please. So, right. Okay, now's the difficult part, because now we've got to, you know what I'm going to do actually, first and foremost, just going to cut the plastic label off here, because it just scratched my hand there a little bit. So you can see what I can see. Beautiful rainy day. So now, what we do is, we start to kind of mix it all together very slowly, because we don't want the flour to kind of escape the bowl and all that kind of stuff. So we're just going to mix it very slowly, make sure the eggs are broken up. And as you can see, the whisk is starting to, so you are going to have to bear with me while I just do that. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? Okay. A little bit of, again, just a little bit of me making it up, okay? It's a little bit sticky at the moment for the whisk. It's quite heavy. So what I'm going to do is just going to use an old-fashioned metal spoon and just kind of get it all sorted together so that I can make sure that especially all the yolks are all broken up into it. Now, I know some people say metal spoon, wooden spoon. Again, I'm not going to tell you I'm the best cook in the world. Absolutely not. Pretty rubbish. About half my stuff ends up kind of in the bin because it doesn't work out. But the thing is, right, what happens is, the thing about, see there's some coming out already, the thing about cooking is, you got to try, haven't you? You got to try. Oh yeah, and have fun. And you know what? Not take yourself too seriously. So, now, right, that is kind of mixed up kind of fairly well. Can't see any kind of yolky bits or eggy bits anywhere. And I think all the flour is kind of mixed in there. Now, we have the milk. Now the thing is, we need, for this one, we need 1.8 litres of milk. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do 600 litres at a time, so that I don't make a mess of all of this. So, let's have a look. 600 litres. I'm going to put the melted butter in as well. Okay? So we need 600 millilitres. Okay, so there you go. 600 milliliters. Put in the butter. Okay. Put the lid back on there, wherever it's gone. Okay. Now, kind of fingers crossed that this isn't going to go all over the place. I'm just going to mix in the butter and milk together so that it's kind of blended in, and then pour it all in. Okay, and that's interesting. I know what it is. You know what? The butter's still hot. Now I have no idea now what is going to happen here. You hear that crackling sound and everything? I'm guessing that's because the butter is hot. So now, gonna just, in fact, I'm gonna use the spoon again for a minute. The whisk, the whisk will come in handy later on, to really whisk it when all the milk and liquid is, to try and get as much air into it as possible, okay? So now, just gonna use, yeah, and already we have a kind of, for want of a better word, have a kind of a stodgy mess, but that's okay, it's fine. You can see, I mean, once it becomes a little bit liquidy, once you get all that liquid in, then you can start adding in the rest of the milk, and once that happens, then it kind of becomes very much a case of just whisking. And there are one or two really sticky bits in here, but that's okay, that is fine. Put that on there. Right, another 600 milliliters of milk is going to go in. There you go, just pour that in. Lovely, okay. Right, just to stop any splashing, again, just going to use a spoon, just to kind of slowly get it all in and everything. Just a slow turn. See what I'm doing? Just a slow turn. Right. And the idea is really, with the whisk more than anything at all, is to get the lumps out. Now, I don't have an electric whisk. Just going to do this all by hand. But I tell you what, I think it kind of adds a little bit to the overall thing about doing pancake batter, to really kind of put your heart and soul into it, okay? So now, and I suspect, not only am I going to have to put more milk in, the last bit, but I'm going to have to put it into two separate bowls, because there's a lot here, and if I want to really mix this up, I will need two bowls. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, this is looking quite good, quite happy with it. The main thing is, as I said, I'm going to go out now, going to have a coffee with an old friend, and a couple of hours later, let it stand for a couple of hours, put a plate on top, and then Bob's your uncle. We can start frying. I've got two frying pans. I learnt that trick when I was younger. Two frying pans going at the same time, so you have a continuous pancake thing going on, okay? Because you don't want to do one pancake, takes about 3 minutes, then the other one gets cold. The idea is to have a whole stack of pancakes as quickly as possible. So, let's have a look. Think. Right, I've got to do another 600 milliliters of milk. And then that'll be it, okay? So pour that in. Right, what I'm going to do is just put this in the fridge. Okay. And then, going to divide this mixture, just get it kind of mixed so that it is mixed. Bit of a stupid thing that, wasn't it? Gonna get it mixed so it is mixed. No, what I'm going to do is I'm just trying to, the extra milk that I put in, just try and get it up to a certain point that when I separate this into two separate bowls so that I can really get a turn on it, then it's not going to splash everywhere, okay? Now, probably can't really see too well, but there are still quite a few bits of lumps, bits of butter, flour, things like that, okay? So when I put it into two separate bowls, it will give me the opportunity to really go in it and have a good go and all that kind of stuff. Now, what I need is, and the thing is, as you can see, it's not too bad, because look, it's all dripping off, there's nothing sticking there, it's quite liquid. The thing about pancakes, it's all a little bit hit and miss, so you kind of do one pancake. If it turns out to be a little bit too thick, then the best thing to do, as I did yesterday when I practiced, I just added some warm water to it. Did I have warm water? Yeah, I just added, small cup of warm water just to kind of thin it out a little bit. Because it is, after all, flour, eggs and milk to create a batter. And no two batters will be the same. So you look at all the recipes that are on YouTube, Google, everything like that, and everything is different. All I did with this was I just took, in all honesty, the simplest recipe I could think of. Okay, so this is going quite well, and now I think I'm going to divide this into another bowl so that I can really have a go at it. Right, here we go. So another bowl. I think just gonna pour it in there. Okay. Right, that's that one. And maybe what I might do is, because I've got the bigger bowl here, I can whisk this up, really get it good, then put it into another bowl, put this back in, and use the curvature of the bowl to really give it a go. So I'm just going to put that to one side. Okay. And that means on this one here, I can have a go at getting all the lumps out. Okay? Now, it's going to take a while. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say goodbye here, and then I'm going to come back to you later when you'll see the finished product. Then we'll leave it for a couple of hours, and then we'll take it from there. And potentially this could get a little bit messy, but we'll see. Alright? Okay, so catch me back in a minute. Okay, bye. Okay, so I now have my batter. As you can see, as I said, there's enough there for the whole British Army. Now, with this amount of batter, it is going to be difficult to get all the lumps out. So at some point, what I did was, I just pushed it through a sieve and basically got as much of the lumps out as possible, and just kept on transferring it from one bowl to another and pushing through the lumps and everything like that, because you're dealing with a lot of batter here. So it is going to be very difficult to get all of it out. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put a plate over this, put it in a cool, dark place, away from the window, away from the light and everything. Just let it sit and rest. Go out for a couple of hours, have a nice little chat, nice little coffee, come back and mix it up again, and start cooking the pancakes. And then the idea is, from what I believe, you put a sheet of greaseproof paper between each one. Some people say kitchen roll, but the thing with kitchen roll, it is good and it works in the short term, but I'm going to leave these pancakes when they're done. It's probably going to be about another couple of hours before they're reheated in the microwave. And the microwave, the paper might get so soggy with oil, it sticks to the pancake. And then you have a little bit of a mess and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm going to use this, just got it from Asda, only £1.20. Just cut it up into sheets and basically Bob's your uncle. And now, unfortunately, the worst thing I'm famous for is the amount of mess, and there's a whole load of mess here which now I have to sort out. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I know there's a million chefs out there and all that. I'm not claiming to be anybody different, but hey, just doing it for a bit of fun. Alright, catch you later, bye.